Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Time to get started. Got a few things to cover after last week. Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I've got a few things we've got to cover today. So, first things first, funny thing happened in the last stream. I was using beta 9 of GDevelop5. I found out after the stream that I've used the wrong exe file and number 48 is the current version. So, yeah. Anyway, so we're going to use 48 this time, the latest version, and it's added a few things like, let's have a look. If we go into one of these, we'll have to add the sprites again. But it's not working. Okay, so if I go into, and we'll say we'll grab this again. It's not working for some reason. But you can edit the hitboxes and stuff now. I'm just gonna have to exit the program and start it up again, I think. We'll try that. But yeah, they've added the option of changing the hitboxes on your sprites now, and they've also added a way to use a mask as a hitbox as well, which I haven't played with yet, but that could be fun. It'll be a lot better than using squares anyway. Alright, is this going to work this time? No. Okay. That's strange. Let's have a look. I might be using the old version again. That would be horrible. No, that's the right one. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll open a new project, I think. Alright, that'll do. We'll choose a folder. Yeah, so one of the first things I'm going to have to fix. How are you? Mercurial Blue. So something I did last time was I added the turret facing upwards, and that was a bad move because the angle is facing from left to right at 0, and so that's where we've got to add it. Right, so I'm just going to add the mission 1 scene, and we'll go from there. I don't know. Got a couple of viewers, but you're the only one chatting, so that's cool. Alright, so let's go. Mission 1. Yeah, so the latest version of GDevelop5 is much better. It's good to have the updated version this time. Okay, so we're just going to add a few options. Hello, Invalid Silver. It's great to see you on the stream. I'm going to re-add some of the assets this time. Actually, I don't need to put turret base, I'll just put base. Something I want to do also is to make it so you can move the turret base from left to right. Because I want to add a mechanic to the game, right? With different stuff coming down to be able to dodge bullets and release shields and that kind of thing. So that's something we'll add hopefully tonight if I get the time. I think I might have to shut Photoshop down because that is killing it. Yes please, I'll save. Okay, let's go into my pictures again. I seriously need a new computer. It's struggling. So where's the spaceship kit? I really gotta go through my folders and fix up some of this stuff. So yeah, you'll see I've put the first turret that I used from left to right now. So this time it should work. And yeah. Alright, so turret base, let's add that. Here's the hitboxes, right? First it used to be this, and you could only use the square. Now with the beta 48, you can definitely change that. So you can add a custom mask, or you can use points. So let's add some points here. Not sure if you can just move them yet, but all I did was played around with these a little bit and worked it out. There we go, see? Probably too much, but like so. But yeah, you can play around with that and get that right. But we won't need to do that just yet. We'll just leave that as is, because that's actually pretty good there for now. Not named base. That's strange. No, I didn't add that. Okay. I don't think it's reading the file properly. That'd be strange. I've noticed edit with Piscal here as well. I've used Piscal. It was something I put in a video as oh, you know what? Maybe I'll have to put them. Oh, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Pretty sure it just saves the files. Oh, that worked. The other one didn't. Okay then. I must have pressed cancel, that's why. Never mind. Let's get the base back. Oh wow, it's going to keep doing that. That is annoying. How is everyone? I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with, Invalid Silver, with your drawing practice. I haven't done a sketch in a while. Alright, apply. Ah, there we go. That worked this time. Okay, let's get out of there. And let's get out of here. Now, first thing first, we'll get this halfway, which is what, 400, I think? We make the project 800 across. And why? Out there. Alright, let's see how that looks when you play. Okay, yep, that's right in the middle, so that's good. Right, so let's add this object here. Whoop, let's rename it first. Turret. We'll just call it 1. Turret 1. Okay, and let's add that to the scene. Now we'll have to put this about here. We'll probably work out where exactly it needs to be in a minute. So let's add a couple of things. Let's just make that 100. Yeah, actually that should be just... Alright, so first things, we need to add a couple of variables. So you go into game settings, global variables. That's where all the variables across all of the different layouts will be. We'll name this one fire rate var for variable. For now, I'll probably just make it like 0.5. Okay. We're going to have to add one called bullet speed for when we add the bullets. I'm not quite sure what speed to go with that for yet, but I'm just going to go 100 and we can see that when we add the bullet. That'll do for that for now. Okay. Right, so first things we'll do is make that turret. Okay. Make the turret follow the mouse, which I have worked out now. So first thing we need to do is find the always, which was in other. At least we found that a bit easier this time. Add the action, angle towards position, object. It'll be turret 1. X position. This is where we put in mouse, X, and the brackets. That's what I was missing last time. With the mouse you don't point X, but with a lot of the other things you do put point X. I'm not quite sure why that is, but that's what I've found so far. Okay. Angular speed, we'll leave that at 0 for the time being. We might want to add some kind of speed to that later on. I'm not sure, make it upgradable or something, but for now we'll just we'll leave it 0 means straight away. Immediate, there you go, 0 for immediate rotation. Alright, so now we should have a turret following our mouse. And we have it, it's working. Alright. So next job. Let's grab both of those. I might. No, actually that's fine. I like them there. I'm gonna have to build the base around here. The thing that you're defending. Okay, so something else I wanted to do was make it so you could move the base and the turret from side to side. So let's do that. First, I'll just put in a comment, which is here. And base and turret side to side movement. I've got terrible typing skills, just to make it easier. Okay, so we're going to use the WASD kind of thing. So I'll put A for left, D for right, and S to shoot. Let's do that. Keyboard. keyboard. There we go. On key pressed, put A. Okay. I'm forgetting something. I know I'm forgetting something. Oh, it'll come to me. I have a feeling there's supposed to be something before this, and that's a subcondition. Alright, let's add bullets anyway. We haven't added bullets for it yet. Let's add some. Yeah, so you notice I've turned the bullets around as well, although you probably can't see it at this size. I have changed the bullet highlight from the top to the side just by rotating them in Photoshop and then resaving the file. So that one, yeah, so the highlight's on the right hand side of the bullet now. Okay, so we've got a bullet. Back to events, any key press. Ah, I know what it is now. Okay, let's get rid of that cut. Alright, so what you want to make sure is that when the turret base and the turret are getting to a certain point on the screen, that they stop moving left or right. So if they're here, they stop moving right, and if it's here, it stops moving left. Because if you don't do that, it'll just keep moving off the screen. And that is not what we want. So until I put in a sprite where I want exactly where I want it to be able to move to left and right, for now we'll just come up with like plus 25 and whatnot. Let's do that. So condition, object, no. There's a position, compare X of an object, object, base, sign is greater than X position, so we'll do, I think it'll be plus 25, so yeah, 25 will do. Okay, and then you can add a sub action, add a sub condition, sub event, and then we add the keyboard key pressed. The key will be A, yeah, A, and then add action, right. I clicked the wrong one again. Position, exposition of an object, base, subtract 1. Okay, and we'll do copy this. We'll paste it in here. Oh, in here. There we go. And we'll change the base to part 1 as well. That'll move both of them. Okay, and now we're going to add another condition, and it'll be pretty much the same as the other one. So what is it? Condition, X of an object, object base sign is. Did I put less than last time? I think I might have. No, greater than. Good. Okay. Okay, less than. I think it's 800 wide, so we want to make this 775. That's 25 again. Okay, so if it's less than 775, then add a sub condition. No, hang on. Okay, click on the sub condition. Keyboard, key pressed, D. And you should be able to. What done? Subtract 1. Oh yeah, that's right. So add an action. Right. No. Position. X position of an object base. This time we want to add 1. And then we do the same thing as we did the last one. Just copy this, paste it here, and change that to parrot. Cool. Alright, so now with that in place, let's just see if it works. We'll save it first. Check it's all working. Right, so on my Discord, I've added a channel, a text channel, and in that channel I'm going to have things related to this live stream that I'll be doing all the time. Oh, there you go. So it's stopping 25 from that end. That's good. And it's following the mouse the whole way. We're definitely going to make this move a bit faster. That's okay. We'll do that in a second. And yeah, so first thing we'll be asking you is names for this project. So I'll just pin some questions every now and then, and I'll get some feedback on what kind of names we can get for this project, and then we'll choose one in a poll. Cool, so that's working. That's working good, but I do want it to move a lot faster than that, so let's just change these numbers. Go with 3, I suppose? I don't know. What we could do later on is put a variable there and have the variable as the base speed, and then when you upgrade it, you can move your base, the turret base a bit faster. I think that would add to the incremental part of the game. Oh, let's just check this is still working just fine. Yeah, and that's a lot faster, see? Okay, cool. Right, so we've got that working. Now we want to add some bullets. Right, so we've got the bullet here. We'll add the bullet to outside of the screen. I think you've got to add it to the thing before it works. I did in construct, maybe you don't have to in this. Anyway, let's edit the object and look at behaviors, and we can just destroy outside of the screen, so we don't have a million bullets just flying off into space and slowing the program down until your small struggling computer crashes. Which one day I'm sure mine will. So any one of these streams, I reckon I'm gonna stream something and I'm gonna crash the game and crash the computer. That'll be something to laugh about. Okay, so we need to add bullets at a certain speed, which is why I created the global variable fire rate value and bullet speed. Because the fire rate value will be every half a second you'll shoot a bullet. That's 0.5 of a second, so half a second. We can change that later if we want to. So let's what do we want to do? Get out of there. Let's go to events. Okay, so let's add down here another comment line. Okay, and this will be shoot bullet. All right. Oop. Okay, shoot bullet. Let's add a new condition. Keyboard, key pressed, and the key will be S. I'll try to keep the keys like easy to get to. Alright, take care, and glad you joined the stream for what time you could there, Blue. Okay, so we've got S keys pressed, timer, state of a timer, no, value of a timer. There we go, value of a timer. So let's set the timer. How do you set it? Global. See, I had trouble with this afternoon too. You actually have to write global variable for a variable that's a global variable, and then the name of the variable inside. So what was it? It was fire rate bar. Okay, and the timer's name. Oh, that's working. Okay, so far no problems. Fire rate. Okay, bingo. I'm glad when everything's working tonight. That's good. Okay, now what we want to do is create the bullet. So let's common objects, object, create an object, object create bullet, exposition. This will be, we'll just go turret 1 for now. I'm going to add points some point, and they will change at shooting at the points, so that's cool. So turret, I think I'm named it turret 1 dot x. Oop, got something there. There we go. Not again, not again. Dot y. Okay, base layer. Yeah, okay. I have forgotten to put, what have I done here? I have forgotten to put everything on a different layer too. That could be a problem. We want to have a different layer for stuff behind, don't we? Let's have a look at the layers. Right, base layer. Let's add a layer. We'll name that sprites. And then another layer, and that'll be UI, I suppose. We'll just name it UI for now. Right, so now if I look at that, layer, right, oh, that was easy. Okay, base layer, is that both of them there? Base layer, base layer. Oh, I don't want them on the base layer. Right. Right. Okay, let's put this back where it was. 500. 5900. We have a problem. Okay, that's in place again, and so they should be on the right level now. And let's go back to, what have I done here? Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Completely lost everything for a second. Right, mission events, create the bullet, go back in there, right, okay. Right, so we created the bullet, but now we've got to tell it where to go. So let's tell the bullet where to go. The sprite, all objects, set angle, No, that's not it. Oh, movement. Movement, add force angle. Okay. Object, bullet, angle. Now, the angle we want is the direction that the turret is pointing in. So we'll go turret dot direction. How about spelling that correctly? Busy. And then the brackets, and that'll go. Why isn't that? Oh, written there. Yeah. Oh, turret 1. That's why. And then the speed, we'll go with global variable. I haven't tried this yet, so hopefully this works. And then the variable is, I think it was bullet speed. Bullet sped. Alright, so global variable bullet speed. Okay. That all seems to be working okay. And then after that, the timer will keep going. So we need the timer to reset. Let's go into the timer. Where's the timer gone? There it is, timers and time. Reset a timer. Got to remember these brackets, otherwise it will not work. And fire rate. Okay. Alright, let's see if that is all working. I'm going to save the project. And let's try this. Okay, so all moving still. Yep. Hey, and there we have it. But you can see it's not great because we're moving faster than the bullet, and the bullet's moving really slowly. So we'll change that. That is way too slow. Thanks. We just the only problem is with it being slower than the turret-based movement is when you are shooting and moving sideways, especially if you're pointing like that way and you're moving that way, it seems to be coming not out of the turret at all. And we need to change the point where the bullet's coming out of as well. So we'll have to put points on this. So let's just make the bullet speed a little bit faster. So let's just say we'll go 125 for now. Probably have to be faster than that, but that's okay. We'll just do that. All right. Let's edit this object. Oop. Variable. Edit object. And we need to add points. Okay, so we've got 2 points here. We've got the origin, which is up here. You can actually change that to the same as center, or you can just leave it as it is. The center's obviously auto, but we want to add another origin. We're going to name this bullet point. Okay, and where we want this is somewhere around here. So let's see, we want 32 is, no, we want the other side 32. Let's just go that one about 48. It'll have to be bigger than that. 32, so we got the cross at the right spot there. Let's close to about 58. Ooh, that's very close. Go 56, that should look about right. Okay, bullet point. Okay, so 5 points now. That's all saved, yep. Okay, apply. And now we go back into events. And rather than just add a position turret 1, we need to say turret 1 dot what's the name of the point again? Bullet point X, and same thing here, bullet point Y. You beauty. Okay, that's all working. I like when it doesn't come up with the red. It means you haven't done anything really silly. And normally when you can't get something to work, it's something so simple too. But that's good, that's working. Alright, let's see if we've got it to come out of the right spot now. Whoa, it's up here, which means it's not working. That's not good. Oh, I know what it is. I've written the syntax wrong. So this is wrong. We need to put point. Okay, so point. Okay, and then the name of the point in here. Let's try that. Bullet point. Okay, and we'll change it on this one as well. Okay, let's save that. And we'll try that. Okay, movement's still there. Oh no. That's not working at all. Why is that not working? So what it's doing is it's actually putting the bullet around where we put the marker, rather than the marker moving around with the actual sprite. I don't understand why that is. Not at all. Oh, I've clicked on something. That's gonna slow the computer down big time. I have no idea. Hang on, share same points for all animation. Share same points for all sprites with animation. If we turn that off, does that move around? No, I don't think it would. I think that would. Okay. Try that again and see what happens. Anyway, I don't know why it wasn't doing it from the point. It's doing it from over there. Did I add? I didn't add any. It's actually doing it from where the thing would be without the angle. Maybe I need to create it at a position and an angle. I don't think I can do that, can I? Don't think so. Okay. I'll just have to go back to where it was before. And, I'll have to work that out some other time. Alright, so we don't want to get rid of the brackets currently. We just that part. And that should work again. I'll have to work that out because I don't want it shooting from the middle of the base. I want it to shoot from the point. Otherwise, it'll just look weird. Okay, that's still working. Yeah, so it's shooting, but it's just shooting from the where it was before. From the middle of the base. Okay, we'll fix that. I have a feeling it's because I've saved the picture to the side. So that's the square and the picture's on that side. And so it's like shooting from out here somewhere. Anyway, I'm gonna have to play around with that. What else do we have to do? Definitely want to, so we fixed the hitboxes on, what's that one doing there? Out of there. Okay. Right, let's add a few more things. We'll add the enemy. It'd be enemy 1. Let's add the animation. Okay, there we go, enemy A1. And edit hitboxes. Custom. That's better. We'll fix that again another time. I can probably just do that off stream anyway because it's really boring just messing around with these, trying to get it right. Like, oh yeah, no, that's not quite right. Maybe it's about 44. Yeah, that's closer, but it's a pain in the bum. But yeah. Didn't think it have. There's heaps more here too. Yeah. Okay. Should have to undo that actually. I don't know what I've done there. I've added like 2 lots of points. Not great. Not what we want. Oh, I keep pressing the. I can probably delete those. Okay. Right. Anyway, I'll leave that as was, and then I'll play around with that some other time. But at least it's a little bit better than it was. Okay, so got an enemy. Now, unlike the bullets, I don't want them to be destroyed outside the layer because I want them to be created just above the layer, up here. But we can make it so once it gets below here, it gets destroyed and then takes health away as well. So let's add a sprite. No, don't want to add a sprite. Delete that. Delete that. Let's. Groups is something we definitely have to look at too. So groups, and we'll add. Get out of there. Group rename. I'm going to have enemies. Okay. And we'll add enemy to the group. In Construct 2, this was something that you had to get the paid version for, unless you could like code it yourself. Which I actually did anyway, but doing it for each one was just annoying. So groups in this is quite handy. So in mission events now, what we can do is we can add something in here. So we're going to, because it's something that I always do, or want always to happen, let's add a condition. And we're going to add a comment line just so we know what it's all about as well. It pays to do this. Oh, what I should do is I should upload a version of this game for you guys to play around with too. I think that's a good idea. What do you think of that? Yeah, let me know if you want a copy of the game to play around with in GDevelop. I'm definitely open to uploading something like that. Okay, so we want this to be destroy enemies outside of window. I keep pressing enter, you just gotta press on the screen. Okay, so always. Or do we need to do that? Actually, we don't. What we need to do is objects. No, position. Compare this. Okay, object. We'll just go enemies, so that anything we add to enemies will now have this happen to it. Sign of the test is greater than or equal to, and so the X position is side to side, so we want Y, and it's 600, so we don't want X position. Okay, Y position. Okay, and we want it to be bigger than the 600, so we'll make it, I think down is minus. We'll try that in a second. Minus. So we want it bigger. Let's go with 625. That should be enough to hide any sprites that are a bit bigger. Actually, we'll make it a bit bigger than that. That won't be big enough, because if you have anything that's like 64 big, so a bigger sprite, like a boss sprite, you want it to be a little bit bigger, or just bigger sprites. So we'll just go like 664, and that will cover that. Okay, and then add action. Sprite. No, hang on, where are we? Was that delete an object maybe? Object, enemies. We'll see if this works for more than one. And I've just realized I've done something else horrible too. I'm going to have to put the enemies, if I want them to move like a bullet, I'd have to put the enemies the same way as the turrets and the bullets. Especially if I want bullets to be shooting at, if they start shooting bullets, I want them to be shooting at the angle of the enemy. So yeah, we're gonna have to change that. Bummer. Wait for what's it called, Photoshop to pop up, and then we can fix that sprite. Probably end the stream in the next 10 minutes or so. Don't want to keep everyone too long or make the streams too long. But I managed to do a fair bit today, which is good. We got a lot more working properly. Just a couple of things that haven't worked, so I have to like to look at that during the week. Why isn't Photoshop popping up? It's supposed to start. And now the computer's gonna go, why? Why are you hurting me? Yeah, I really want people to be able to see how we do things on GDevelop so they can do it themselves as well. And I think that's why uploading a version of the game for people to play around with is a good idea too. I'll have to add in the description where we can get GDevelop5 from so they can play around with it. And you know, you just muck around with the different variables and settings and stuff. And where is Photoshop? It says it's up. Oh, it's still loading. Why is that running? Oh, that's that random button I pressed ages ago. Oh wow, that's crazy. It was that one. I kept on pressing bridge so often, like when you go to save in this and you like, it's open bridge, or go to open a file, sorry, and go open, yeah, browse in bridge. That's so annoying. And my computer is just like freezing up now. No? Right. No, that's not it. Okay, let's go file again, if it'll work. Wow, my mouse isn't even moving properly. That's how crazy it is. Open recent. Assets, there we go. Okay, and we need to... Wow. There we go. We need to get enemy A1. Actually, we'll click all these ones, because they're all wrong, and we have to turn them around. So, edit, transfer. Oh, wow. Okay, clockwise. Oh no, that's not fine. Should have gone the other way. Right, sweet, they're all that way now. I'll just have to resave them, but I can't be stuck doing that right now, so I'm just going to do the one. And then we can add it in properly. Save as. PNG for sure. And then enemy, I'll just do A1. Okay. Alright. Get out of there. Oop. Okay. Out of there. We'll go back in here and then we'll edit this again. We can delete that. Yep. And then bring in the sprite again. There we go. Fly. Yeah, because if you have anything, any enemies that move in like a sine movement, kind of like angling that way and then that way and then that way, you want the bullets to be pointing or going in the angle that they were looking at the time. Right, so that up there. And let's shut this down so my computer stops slowing everything down. Yes, yes, save. Okay, wow, that is... suddenly my mouse is moving properly. This hasn't changed yet, the picture. That's weird. Maybe it... oh, I don't know. It'll change later, I'm sure. That's crazy. Maybe it just keeps its first picture. Right, so we need to start creating some monsters. Let's go down here. Add a comment line. Create enemies. Oh, press enter again. Wow, good job. Okay, event. And we'll just like start making, like, there will be different ones, but we just want to get it working straight away, to be honest. So let's say to begin with, we'll just like this mission like every certain amount of seconds, I think is probably best idea. They're like if the bullet speed is half a second, we'll have to change that so it's a bit quicker, but we'll like every 0.7 seconds, let's say. Timer name, create enemy, okay, and then okay, and then object, create an object, enemy 1, X position would be, oh, I wonder how you do random in this. Did you want a random? Can you do that? And then like 64 to, what would it be? It's 800 wide, so that would be 36, so 736. Yeah, okay. Incorrect number of parameters expected. Random x, random dot x. No, I'm gonna have to work that out. But I'll just start creating some now. So let's go. This is 800 wide. We'll just go. And Y position is important because we want it to be above 0. So it'll be like 64. And the layer will be sprites. Okay. And then we want the action. Movement. Add force angle. Object. Enemy. The angle would be, is it 180? No, 90. So 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. But yeah, it'd be 90. And then the speed would be, let's just go with 100 for that for now. And we'll go with that. Okay. And then reset the timer. And the timer name was create enemy, I believe. And oh, that's wrong. But, create enemy. Yep, it is wrong. Okay. Don't forget the Pythons. Just enemy, not enemies. Okay. Right. Let's see if this works. Please work. Please work. Save. Alright. The music. Oh my god, it's just great. That is so bad. Okay, I've made a big mistake. Yeah, the music is all free YouTube audio library music, so yes, so as to not get any copyright strikes or anything like that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at the random syntax for GDevelop5, and then we'll figure out some cool ways to make them like spawn at different times at different places along the top. I will figure out all of the collision masks and get those sorted off stream, and I'll show you all of those later. And yeah, I think we'll start working on some of like the variables for points or money or damage and health and all that kind of stuff in the next stream. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Hope you're pumped to see this game flesh out, and do let me know if you want to see an uploadable or downloadable version of this game for you to play around with in GDevelop5. I'm enjoying GDevelop5 so far. It's certainly a lot better than the last GDevelop4. They've added a lot of good things to it, and they're still working on it, so I'll have to check out what they're going to add next. Yeah. Thanks for joining the stream if you did. I will have this stream uploaded later to watch if you want to watch it later. Don't forget to jump onto Discord and get onto that channel created for this dev stream, and give us some names for this project. What should this game be called? Space Defense, whatever you want to call it, just give us some names on that Discord, and I look forward to seeing you there. So thanks for watching the stream. Look forward to seeing you in the next one, but until then, bye for now.